pretend it was here.
So Idaho, although known for its mountains and great single track, we do have desert as well. Excuse my slight off-roadage there, or off-trailage. We just had to connect into a trail. We have great deserts, and if you ride this stuff, you can ride pretty much year-round, as long as there's no crazy snow that year. And if you run studs, then you can ride year-round no matter what. Jim County Motorsports has studs you can get. They are expensive, but man, it is worth it if you want to ride. I just haven't seen really the necessity to getting a snowmobile or snow bike, because for the most part I ride dirt bikes year round. In recent years I've had studs, and I just go so much further, so many different places. Whoa! He had a little rodeo. Oh, and then he finally goes down. That was a very long-term crash. Yeah, that was a really long crash. Although we're fairly high elevation still here in our deserts at, you know, 2,600 feet or somewhere in there. I think it's generally what our deserts are at. It does stay a little bit warmer, but the main thing is the soil out here. The soil can really absorb moisture really well, so it's pretty conducive to riding dirt bikes year round. Right now it's December, and not sure what the temperature was when we first came out, but I'm thinking it was probably about in the 20s, maybe 20, somewhere in there. Had freezing fog and my bike was covered in it. Yeah, there's some really unique desert out here, and honestly I never come out here during the summertime. After about April I'm done coming out. Well, I wouldn't say April, maybe May. As soon as the mountains start getting cleared off, pretty much heading to the higher elevations. But the mountains don't clear off for a while here in Idaho. Usually it's not until June and July, sometimes even August. But the elevations in Idaho range from 2,000 to I would say about 9,000, unless you're gonna go climb Mount Bora, which is like illegal for one, and I can't remember the elevation up there. 14,000, pretty high. Hey, my geocache is here.
Oh yeah? Right here or scan? Yeah, there's a geocache here. I saw it there.
Well, it's still here.
Oh, I found it then.
I haven't visited this in like 2 years. Personally, I wish that the desert areas as a whole were just open use, so that you could just ride freely. Because as you look around me, I mean, obviously we've got miles and miles of just massive amounts of area that you can ride. Yeah, there's no way you could do any damage to this desert. It's a desolate wasteland, and what we do is nothing. I mean, look at all this water damage here that's completely naturally occurring. This is all naturally formed, all natural. The world is a natural disaster, one big natural disaster that we ride around on. We just ride through the chaos, and it's okay to do that. You can run over some plants, you can run over some sagebrush in the process. This is the beautiful act of participating in your liberties, natural born liberties.
We're going to drop down to the road here.
This is the winter variety. Hopefully we can stay on two wheels. It's hard to navigate when there's somebody in front of you, because they do that and hit a rock right in front of you. Right when I said that, the rock got kicked up and I landed on it weird. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a drive than your typical desert stuff to get into the single track type terrain, but it's definitely out here and I don't mind it, not one bit. I like riding this stuff. I don't think the mountains are rideable right now. I could be wrong though. We haven't had a ton of weather that would dumped a ton of snow, I don't think, but you never know with the mountains. They kind of have their own weather. I know that McCall and Cascade are probably completely covered right now, but I'm talking about our somewhat local mountains. And even these ones have snow-capped tops to them, but I don't know if it's enough to really keep you from riding. Obviously this isn't part of the trail, but this is a necessary connection road. Idaho's definitely got some cool stuff. You gotta go out and get it though. You can't just show up at Hemingway and find it. You really gotta go out of your way. It takes some forethought sometimes. It's been a while since I've been here. I'm getting whacked by some bushes and trees, getting bushwhacked. Having me another bushwhacking adventure. Hopefully keep from smacking a tree. Definitely tell there's been some traffic, but yeah, not very much. Pretty nice for winter riding though. Low elevation, still got some trees. Suddenly I feel lonely.
Can I put a boat in that we don't stop? Huh? Can I put a boat in that we don't stop? You want to stop? I got half a burrito. I got food.
Alright guys, I just wanted to give some of my Patreon supporters a shout out. I really appreciate them. Yucky Don't Eat is my newest one. Daniel Roush, Brian Thomason, Mike Slater, Jason Froling, Jim Jolson Jr., Lance Darnell, Wade James, Kurt Kinghorn, Jared Bauer. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys have helped a huge amount for my channel to grow and to keep making content, and you are appreciated.